So weird. Literally, this question just popped up. Tasumi Ashiru says, was your ear damaged in a tournament of death? Which I'm assuming is a wrestling-related question. And we were just talking about wrestling. No, I've never been in a fucking tournament of death. But I guess if I did, I would have won it. Because if I didn't, I'm just judging by the name, you'd think I'd be dead. I lost you can't see it because I got an earring in right now. But you can kind of see there's a line right here. That line goes all the way to the outside. Because I swung a golf club at somebody in a hardcore match. And they moved. And I hit the top turnbuckle with the golf club. And just like that, boom. And when I hit the turnbuckle, the head of the golf club broke off and shot back and hit me in the side of the head. And it hit me so fucking hard, it cut my fucking ear off. And it fell on the ground. And I scooped it up and shoved it in my pocket. And then the other wrestler like came over to grab a hold of me. And I kicked him in the balls and grabbed him by the hair. And I said, I'll be right back. And then I threw him, jumped out of the ring, ran backstage, ran into the bathroom. And went into the bathroom mirror and looked at myself and saw fucking blood everywhere. And half my ear was gone. And I was like, holy fuck. What have I done? And then I ran across the hallway into the locker room where all the other wrestlers are fucking sitting. And I'm like 16 years old. And my trainer's in there. And like a lot of my good friends are in there. They're all sitting around the locker room. And when I come running in, everybody turns and looks at me, and I got blood everywhere and half an ear. And they're like, aren't you like in the middle of a match right now? And I was like, yeah, I'm in the middle of a match, but I just cut off half my ear with a golf club. And is this okay? Can I continue wrestling like this, or should I fucking end the match and go to the hospital? And they were all kind of like, well, it's a flesh wound. It's not like some major, it's not like a major artery or something. You'll probably be fine. And I was like, okay. And then I ran back out, wrestled for 25 minutes, finished the match. And then when I got to the back, I was driven to the hospital, and this nurse sewed the shit back on. Reluctantly. She said, oh, we got to cauterize it. We got to just cauterize it. You can't sew it back on. And I was like, why can't you sew it back on? And she's like, well, it's been cut off your head, like infection and like blah, 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 blah. I was like, no, you have to sew this shit back on my fucking head. I brought it here for a reason. I don't want a fucking ugly half an ear. And she sewed it on, and the fucking thing is still there. Fun fact, I was supposed to go back to the hospital and get the stitches removed that they sewed my fucking ear on with. And I never went back to the hospital, and the stitches never came out. So they're like inside my ear. And like once every couple years, if it gets really cold and my ears like shrink a little bit, some of the fucking thread sticks through the surface of the skin, and I can grab it and pull some of the stitching out. How fucked up is that? I don't think I've ever told anybody that before, because that's really fucked up. But that's a real thing that happens in my life. So there you go.